Eating this many hot wings should be illegal. But thankfully it's not. In today's cook, I'm going to show you how to cook 6.24 kilograms of chicken wings in one Weber kettle. That's 13.7 pounds of chicken wings in one kettle. So just sit right back, grab a drink or two, and let's get into it. Oh, and don't forget the important stuff. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, and likes, comments, share the video. And hate mail, I like hate mail. And pictures, send pictures. The average Weber kettle can hold 3 kilograms of chicken wings comfortably. So by doubling that, have we just made a superfood? Today's cook is about wings. Chicken wings, obviously. And I know we all love them and we want more and more of them. So let's cook up 6.24 kilograms of these tasty treats. Now thanks has to go out to Mick, my butcher out at Gippsland Premium Meats, for throwing these my way. His only word of advice was to keep them moist. Smutty butcher now. I like it. Look, if you don't like the word moist, I could say damp instead. Now prepping the wings couldn't be any easier, especially when the drummies and the flats have been separated for me. Now because chicken can tend to have moisture all over the skin, this can hinder us getting that crispy chicken skin we're always after. So we just need to grab some paper towel and we're going to wipe the chicken down in a consensual way. Really? Do we need consent from dead animals? Not that I think it's okay to be doing anything with dead animals. And if you are, stop it. Now, if you were wondering, bestiality is wrong, people. Doesn't matter whether or not the animal is alive or dead. And once the wings are all dried off, just pop them into a bowl. It's now time to oil up the chicken. What were you thinking about? I warned you all about encouraging him. Then just give the wings a good spray of the canola oil. This is going to help the seasoning stick to them, and it's also going to help the skin brown during the cook. And then you just want to stir the wings around to make sure that they're all oiled up nice and evenly. Canola oil is a safe and healthy form of fat. It helps reduces blood cholesterol and heart disease. That was a mic drop. Now for the seasoning for these hot wings, we're going to go the standard SPG, or salt, pepper, garlic. Sergeant seasoning on board for action. Enemy acquired, preparing to salt. Enemy advancing, reloading with pepper. They just won't stop, finishing off with garlic. We also need to add some aluminium-free baking powder to the wings. Now it's entirely up to you how you apply it to the wings. I don't suggest using a baseball bat. Now there'll be some people out there saying there's no way he mixed those wings up properly with oil, salt, pepper, garlic and the baking powder. I didn't. I spread it over 3 bowls because this looks messy, whereas this looks nice and clean. And now we're just going to lay them all out on wire racks that are sitting on baking trays. And then these can go in the fridge for a couple of hours. The slightly alkaline mixture in baking powder raises the pH levels in the skin, which allows the proteins to break down more efficiently, giving you a crisper and browner skin in the end. Ooh, you're learning. This is science. Today, I'm going to be using a 57cm Weber kettle, and I'm going to be pairing it up with a kettle cone and an extra grill. Why? Because I want to be cooking a lot of food at 240 degrees Celsius and above today. And how I'll do that is by 3/4 filling a chimney starter with briquettes. I'll light them up, and once they're fully ashed over, I'll grab my kettle cone. I'll place it in the middle of the charcoal grate, and I'll dump the lit fuel into it. And I'll carefully place the grill back in. No, I won't. And I'll place a secondary grill on top, but spinning it over and placing the handles on the opposite side of the others to stabilise. And then pop the lid on, making sure all the vents are wide open, and we're going to give those grills 10 minutes to warm up. He's using a kettle cone again. Those things don't even work. Yes, they do. The mild steel actually acts like a heat sink, and you end up burning a lot less fuel in the long run. It's called thermal conductivity. No thin bowl with the bottom cut off is going to do the same thing. It's science, people. To make things a lot quicker and easier to getting our wings into the grill, I've split the wings into 2 even batches for the grills, and it's time to get our top grill off. Understandably, the grill's going to be hot. I've got cotton gloves underneath these. I'm just placing half the wings around the bottom grill and placing the top grill back in place. And then we just need to load up this top grill with wings as well. And being a full grill, we can just utilize this inner part here to put the last few wings in. Slam that lid back on and we'll be eating our own body weight in wings shortly. Well, if we only weighed 6.24 kilograms, we will be. Did you see that double grill action? Everyone loves a bit of double grill action. I don't know what that was, but I didn't like it. If you didn't know, the Weber lid vent creates a hot spot, as the oxygen is sucked in through the bowl vents up and around our food. It is then forced out through this lid vent. So to ensure an even cook when using double racks, I recommend turning the lid, whoa, carefully a quarter of the way every 21 minutes and 15 seconds. Yes, I've done the math for you. I normally spin the lid a third of the way during any normal kettle cone cook, but since we have a second rack of food in there that's a bit higher and a bit closer to that lid vent, I want to keep it moving to prevent burning. We need to make these wings spicy. I'm going with Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce today. Tip the whole 148ml bottle into a small pan, add 50 grams of unsalted butter, and just heat this up over a low heat until the butter has melted. Now you can use any hot sauce you want. I won't judge you, so don't judge me, Karen. Today I'm using a high indirect heat of 240 degrees Celsius. And all up, this cook's gonna take 1 hour and 15 minutes for that chicken to be fully cooked. Or for those of you who like to use my beer timer, you're looking at a 3-beer cook. Cheers. Cooked chicken needs to be reading 74 degrees Celsius internally to be classed as no death chicken. So I recommend always checking with a thermometer. Or if you've got friends and family over that you don't really like, give them some, let them try it. If they don't die, you can eat some. The time's up, we can get the chicken off the heat. Straight into a bowl is best. And then we can add the hot sauce mix, making sure all the wings get covered. And this is sure to burn on the way out tomorrow. And there you have it. Just over 6 kilograms of chicken wings cooked in 1 Weber kettle. Enjoy. Hot wings are the perfect party starter. Easy to make, easy to eat. Just not so easy coming out the next day if you overindulge.